The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports page brought to you this morning by JRR's Trippin' Thursday. Hammock Beach Beef Resort Taco Bob awaits on what, the Instagram this morning?
Yeah, this is a good one, man. 4-day, 3-night stay in a Hammock Beach Golf Resort. You want to win it? Again, at Instagram, it's at 1011 WJRR.
Get there before midnight. Bulldog, I know you're probably going to be a half-full guy on this, but are we going to have to change the name of the future baseball team to the Orlando Pipe Dreamers?
Oh, he's using that one. I promise you, Pat.
I would use it if I thought it was true. I don't think it is. I mean, the news came out yesterday that the Rays announced this themselves. They're in quote unquote exclusive discussions with a ownership group led by Jacksonville developer Patrick Zalewski, concerning a quote possible sale of the team. This story sounds fishy to me. It sounds fishy to me. There's been no indication of this. The Rays have released this themselves. Usually teams do not release that they're in negotiations before anything has been finalized. I think this is Stuart Sternberg just setting the price for his team is what I think.
Okay.
I mean, what really changed yesterday for Orlando? You said the Pipe Dreamers. What really changed yesterday? To me, nothing has changed. Tampa Bay still has to build a stadium. They still have to build a stadium. Is this guy going to buy a team without a stadium? I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right, well,
if Tampa Bay builds a stadium, we have no chance of getting a team in Orlando. If Tampa Bay doesn't build a stadium, then we have a chance of getting a team in Orlando. Nothing changed yesterday, in my opinion.
Okay. All right, you wrote more on this in the OrlandoSentinel.com.
But we shall see. We shall see.
Is this maybe a game, and I hate to be one of those, conspiracy theorists, but is this maybe a game of smoke and mirrors where somebody, like you said, over in Tampa, they're doing it to get a price, or over here? Do you think it's somebody with the Orlando region?
No, I think it's Stu Sternberg, the owner of the Rays, who's not liked over in Tampa Bay. So he's leaking out that the team, he's in negotiations to sell the team. Why would somebody sell a team just without putting it on the market? I mean, why wouldn't you try to get the best offer you could get? This doesn't make sense.
Okay. Maybe they're trying to speed up Orlando on this deal. Like our government.
Well, I don't know. I think Stu Sternberg is just trying to get as much money as he can, and he set this price at $1.7 billion, which is overpriced for the Rays. But we shall see. Speaking of sports ownership,
billions, yes, and let's change sports here and go to the West Coast on this doozy.
Yeah, the Lakers are being sold. The Buss family, the iconic Buss family, is entering into agreement, a real agreement, by the way, not like the Rays proposed agreement, a real agreement to sell the Lakers to Mark Walter, who's a global multi-billionaire finance guy. He's the guy who owns the Dodgers as well. The franchise is going to sell for about $10 billion. That's the highest ever for a U.S. pro sports franchise. As I mentioned, Walter is the CEO and chairman of TWG Global, which is a financial, Matt, he's just a huge financial guy. He owns a bunch of other sports interests, including the Dodgers, including an F1 team, Cadillac Formula One. Go down the list. Chelsea of the Premier League soccer team. So yeah, he owns a bunch of stuff. I think this is, the Buss family has obviously been one of the best ownership groups in modern sports history. They won 11 championships while they owned the Lakers. But this guy, with the NBA getting more and more expensive, I think this guy's going to be an even better owner for the Lakers, because let's face it, the Buss family, the Lakers were their main source of income. This guy is, this is a hobby for him. So
wouldn't that be nice? Actually, I think if I had all that money, I don't even think I'd wrap myself around sports and getting the headaches. I'd just be like, I'm just going to roll around in money all day.
With all the stuff that Bulldog reeled off that this guy owns, it's more like he's a collector, a hobbyist of
of sports.
Yeah. So.
I mean, when you're a multi, like he's worth about $12 billion or something.
Hey, men's college World Series is set now. It's going to be LSU against Coastal Carolina,
That's
dog.
right. The big bad behemoth from the SEC against little Coastal Carolina. What percentage of fans outside of LSU fans do you think will be rooting for Coastal Carolina?
Oh, Lord.
About 90%, 100%.
Right.
Hey, how about Stanley Cup being paraded around those dudes bar hopping, and they were getting wild.
Damaged the Stanley Cup. It's got a big dent in it now because of my pants.
That's
okay.
hockey. It's hockey, though, isn't it?
They'll have that fixed up in time for the big victory parade on a Sunday in Fort Lauderdale.
To dent it up again.
We'll have to see if they drop any F-bombs on live TV again like they did last year.
By the way, they
It's
haven't.
great.
I'm still waiting for my invite to be in the parade since I am the number one Panthers fan in the state of Florida. So I should have my own little float.
Surprised you don't have a little VIP area up there on the stage when the parade ends.
Yeah.
And
I think you can wait in one hand and, in the other.
By the way, Shedeur Sanders, Cleveland Browns quarterback, fell to the 5th round, got arrested for driving 101 miles per hour at past midnight in Cleveland the other day.
Well done, son.
Good Lord. All right. He is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic weekday mornings on Adjacent to Us on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, and he takes a time out from his show to bring us the sports page each morning here on JRR.
Happy birthday to the great Ann Wilson of Heart.
Listen,